American health officials tonight are calling it Phase 1A. After an emergency meeting in Atlanta, they've decided to encourage the nation's governors to give the first available doses of the coronavirus vaccine to certain seniors and healthcare workers.
In discussions with the jurisdictions, most of them believe that they can vaccinate all of their healthcare workers within 3 weeks.
The government is expecting about 40 million doses from 2 drug makers in the next few weeks, enough to immunize 20 million Americans. The experts took a vote and said that the best use of these first shipments is to first cover some of the heroes, the nation's 21 million healthcare workers, including those who work in hospitals, pharmacies, and clinics. And they say we also need to try and first immunize the most at risk, the nation's 3 million seniors and the people who care for them, who live in nursing homes and assisted living.
The decision will ultimately be made by states and cities who will be in charge of distributing the vaccine, a process the former CDC director says won't be easy.
This is probably the single most complicated vaccination program in American history.
A car crash that killed 5 people, including a 9-month-old.
A car drove into a pedestrian zone in the southwestern German city of Trier. Ambulances were quickly on the scene. Over a dozen people have been injured, some seriously. The driver's been arrested and the vehicle's been impounded. Locals are being asked to stay away from the center of town. No word at this stage on the cause. Trier, a city of some 110,000, lies about 120 miles west of Frankfurt, near the border with Luxembourg.
Former security contractor Edward Snowden and his wife are set to receive Russian citizenship without renouncing their U.S. citizenship. Quoted by Russian news agency Interfax, Snowden's lawyer says the runaway American will obtain the needed documents to apply by week's end. Snowden has been living in Russia since 2013 to escape prosecution in America after leaking classified documents about government surveillance programs. The couple is expecting a child in December.
A community locked in fear after random attacks in Waltham, Massachusetts, just west of Boston. Police releasing this surveillance video of an individual they described as a suspect in a string of assaults.
The assaults have all occurred without warning, with the assailant typically approaching the victim from behind.
10 people, all men of various races and ethnicities, have been assaulted since November 10th in the New England town. Initially, police say the attacks occurred at an apartment complex, but have since spread out across the community of about 63,000. Emerson Buss was the 9th victim targeted.
This bone is cracked, the bottom is cracked, my nose is cracked, you can see.
Emerson says he was attacked from behind the day before Thanksgiving, and because of the injuries, which include facial fractures, police say they believe a blunt force weapon is being used.
The motive is somewhat in question, but it appears to be a thrill of the assault.
That missing boater rescued at sea, now back on dry land. Stuart B. spending hours clinging to his boat. It had capsized. He was found 86 miles off the Florida coast. He described the moment flagging down the container ship that rescued him, docking today in Delaware.
I took my shirt off, just waved that several times, waved it several times, and I continued to do that until about 45 minutes later the boat was close enough.
He called members of the crew the nicest guys ever.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.